Hi, I'm Malcolm, the developer of Wear Battery Monitor, which monitors battery use on your WearOS watch. Have you ever noticed that your watch battery is draining more quickly than it should? Here are some reasons why that can happen. Apps using Wi-Fi and then forgetting to turn it off afterwards, the Play Store doing updates and apparently getting stuck, Google Play services doing some background activity and getting into a loop, apps or watch face complications trying to access the network and continually pulling, or new watch setup or immediately after a reset. The good news is that most times, if any of these things happen, then simply restarting your watch fixes the issue. The problem is that you're probably busy and don't notice the extra battery being used until it's too late. That's where Wear Battery Monitor can help. The app will alert you to abnormal battery drain before your battery gets too low. It can also tell you when the battery reaches a certain level, say 50%, or when it's fully charged. Today I'm going to show you how to use Wear Battery Monitor on your WearOS watch. There's a companion phone app that makes it easy to select the settings that you want. If you haven't installed the phone and watch apps yet, check my earlier video that shows how to install and give the necessary permissions. Let's start by opening the phone app. So here it is. And you can see various options here, which we will go through in a moment. The app wakes up, checks the battery, notifies you if needed, and then goes back to sleep. That happens in just a few milliseconds. Here you can control how frequently it happens. So let's have a look and let's say check every 30 minutes. This next option shows the drain per hour. Choose a suitable value based on your watch model and how you use it. For myself, I have this value at 6% per hour, and I'll be alerted if the battery changes by more than this amount, but you can set it to any value that you wish. You can get a warning when the battery reaches a certain level. So let's say if the battery reaches 60%, and it can continue to warn you at regular intervals after that. So let's say 10% thereafter. So it will warn you at 60%, 50%, 40%, and so on. But again, choose the values that you want for your watch. This next option I find very useful. If something on the watch is using Wi-Fi at the same time as Bluetooth, that's a frequent cause of high battery drain. This option alerts me when that is happening. If there's a good reason for Wi-Fi to be on, like Play Store updates in progress, fair enough. Otherwise, you might want to restart your watch so that Wi-Fi is turned off again. So let's turn that option on. Now, the app will always send a notification to the watch when it detects something. You can also get the watch and/or the phone to play an alert sound and send an extra notification to your phone if you wish. So I will play a sound on the watch, and I'll leave these other two options turned off. Now, using GPS and media on the watch are known to have high battery use. You can temporarily disable Wear Battery Monitor during these activities to avoid false positives. So good idea to leave both those options turned on. And enabling Start on Boot is a good idea so that you don't have to remember to open the app after restarting your watch. So let's turn that on. So all of those options were for when the battery is discharging. When the battery is charging, so you have it on a charger, you can have the app alert you when the battery charge reaches a certain percent. So I'll leave it at 100. And you can get the app to play a sound on the watch to tell you when the watch is fully charged. And you can, if you like, also send a notification or play a sound on your phone. Important, by the way, to know that if you have Do Not Disturb enabled on your phone or your watch, then Wear Battery Monitor will respect that and you won't get disturbed. So once you've set the options as you want them, then just tap Update Watch and those options are sent to the watch. So now let me open Wear Battery Monitor on my Pixel Watch 3 here. Here it is. And you can turn the monitor off or on very easily as so. And if you want to control the settings directly from the watch app, then you can do it here. But these are all the same settings that we just went through on the phone, and it's a little bit easier to do it on the phone. So that's a quick walkthrough of Wear Battery Monitor. You can see my other videos showing how to install the app on your watch and phone, and I'll include a link in the notes to this video. That's about it for now. Thanks for watching and see you again soon.